Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So today's video is going to be a compilation of all the videos that I took while we were on board Icon of the Seas. It is going to be a full ship tour. Now, I got most of the main areas such as Central Park, Surfside, which is the family area. There's also the Thrill Island, which is the world's largest water park at sea. So I got the main areas. Now the only things that I didn't get was like inside of the bars. I got Sorrento's Pizza. So stay tuned. If you want to see a full ship tour, go ahead and keep watching, you guys. Now for our specific sailing, Hard Rock had partnered with Royal Caribbean and Leo Messi as well. So they had some Hard Rock No Limit partnership merch, as you can see there, that they were giving us complimentary, which was nice. So you're going to see some of those things in this video up ahead. Now this is the terminal as soon as you are boarding onto the ship. So this is once you get scanned, and this is the most exciting part, which is walking onto the gangplank area. I believe that's the name for it. Now, at the same time of giving you the cruise ship tour, I'm going to be showing you how we cruised with our toddler. So basically, you can see here that he is in the Nuna Travel Lightweight Stroller. I absolutely love this stroller. It is perfect for cruising because it fits in those small, tiny buffet areas. I find that it fits very well into the staterooms, whether you have interior, balcony, it just fits perfectly. It folds up quickly. I do have a review on my YouTube channel of that stroller if you're interested. So here we are entering Icon of the Seas. It's pretty breathtaking and spectacular when you realize you are boarding the world's largest cruise ship. Now up ahead, you can see the Icon of the Seas rug, and you do see the famous pearl up ahead. Now once again, everyone just kind of stops in this area, hangs out, takes in all the sights. I was actually pretty surprised that the pearl wasn't packed at this moment, because when it comes time for dinner time, it is definitely packed. There are lines wrapped around for people to take pictures with the pearl. And what cruise ship would not be perfect without a Starbucks? They do have Starbucks there. They also have this luxury boutique store here, which has Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci. It's called The Collection. And to the right, you see the karaoke area. To the left, you see Sorrento's. I will get a close-up shot later on in the video of Sorrento's. Up ahead, you can see the balloons. They have ready for that balloon drop, which is always on the first night of the cruise. Over here, just some hidden sculptures here, and it gives the date, I believe, of when they broke ground on the ship. And just showing you that ground floor here. The elevator system was amazing. You just put what floor you want to go to, and it will designate the elevator for you. So you can see there, it tells you to go to elevator E. And that way you're not fighting over the elevators. We found that the elevators were not packed at all, which was very nice. And just showing you here what they have to offer on each floor. Of course, they have plenty of hand sanitizer all over. And the Aquadome area has to be one of my favorite parts, because they do also have the overlook, which I'll be showing you up ahead, which offers breathtaking views of the ocean. Now at the Aquadome, you will be going to your aqua show there as well. You can make those reservations for the aqua show before you even start your cruise. So on your Royal Caribbean app, it'll show you the times that you can choose to do your show. Usually they have like 6:30, they have a 9:30 show. Don't quote me on that, but you can make those reservations ahead of time on your Royal Caribbean app, which is nice. Now they do have times when they are practicing, so you can also just show up and they will be practicing for the shows. And just showing you here, Swim and Tonic. You can see Central Park from below. And we will start our journey walking our way around the cruise ship. Now, whether you are cruising with a toddler, with children, or if you're just alone as adults, there are plenty of areas to go around. So as you can see here, this is embarkation day. There was plenty of seating. There was lovely areas to sit. You do have your bar area. It was not packed at all. They have some cute specialty bucket drinks with some flamingo decor, if you see that over there. And I'm just showing you what kind of drinks they have to offer. And up ahead, if you can look up there, that's a little pod that has a jacuzzi that's on the floor above. And then you have one of your main pools here. And they have jacuzzis galore. Now, keep in mind, if you are cruising with a toddler, if they are not potty trained and they are wearing a diaper or swim diaper, they cannot go into the main pools. And they will have security guards that will make sure that they will tell you to get out. Now, it seems like some people do put their toddlers without diapers and they're possibly not potty trained, because there was a lot of accidents as far as kids doing their business in the pool and then the pools having to be closed down a lot. I have heard some complaints about that, but they do have a toddler area that is a small little area designated for toddlers who are not potty trained. My son absolutely loved that, so you'll see that up ahead in Surfside to have an idea of what toddlers can do, who are not potty trained, of course. And coming over here, this is the Cantina Fresca. So you can get your pre-made burritos, quesadillas. You can also make your own tacos, nachos. They have a little buffet section. This area was kind of packed, so I didn't really get that much of the buffet. But trust me, it was delicious. They have plenty of seating areas where you can get your items and go and enjoy some seating. And just showing you the pre-made section here. And actually, I did get a little bit of the buffet. They have your fruit cups here. And as you can see, those are a bowl of nachos. And then you can get your toppings over here, which is your queso, your beans. They have the salsa station. That has to be one of my favorite stations because you can just create what you want. Delicious topping and options. So coming over here to the famous Windjammer. As you walk into the Windjammer, you will see the famous Washi Washi employees who are singing their Washi Washi songs. They were always a joy to see. Now, on the first day, embarkation day, you want to make sure you get your lobster. They do have chilled lobster. They have shrimp cocktail, a bunch of seafood items, which you will see coming up ahead. And as you can see there, that's one of the famous Washi Washi employees. And they're doing their dance. So coming over here and just showing you the offerings, they have, of course, your cheeses, your salami, your calamari. They also had hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, chicken tenders for kids. There's those shrimp cocktail areas. They also had ceviche. Your dessert section, that is my absolutely favorite section. Royal Caribbean goes above and beyond on the desserts and just at the food in general. Once again, showing you the seafood area. They had plenty of ice sculptures, which was nice. They did have clams. And then showing you those chilled lobster tails. Keep in mind they are chilled, so if you like to eat them like that. And just showing you some art. We're making our way around to find a place to sit. And down there is Surfside. And up ahead is the Thrill Island. And showing you a bit of my food here. Got some pasta, chicken, of course the lobster, the ceviche. And showing you the views. So you can see the balcony rooms there. Those are the ones that are overlooking Surfside. And then just showing you more of those food offerings. Okay, and Surfside had to be my absolute favorite area just because my son loved it. It's more family oriented. This is really an area where the kids can just run, go wild, because there's other kids around doing the same thing. So there's the famous flamingo statue. They also have your arcade. You have a buffet there as well. This is where you can also get your soft serve ice cream. They have the splash pad area. Here's a little gift shop where you can get clothing, lanyards, some little stuffed animals. And I love flamingos, so there is that flamingo statue that I'm showing off. Now the arcade is a little bit small, but that's fine, it gets the job done. And they also have a sweet store, which has a bunch of candy. Obviously you have to pay for it, but it is a cutely themed store. To the left, you could see it's their Surfside eatery, which we found ourselves eating there a lot of times because the seating area was not packed at all and the food offerings were delicious. The carousel is also open during certain times. Keep in mind that usually closes around 9 p.m. And I believe it opens around 10:30, 11 p.m. I love how cute it is themed. They have a little Volkswagen type van there. You got your flamingo, your whale. And then there's also in the distance a little playground area as well, which is nice. They also have adult Capri Suns, which I will be showing you up ahead. And that's the sprinkles area where you can have your soft serve ice cream. They also have an area where it's like grab and go items such as chicken tenders, fries. They have their churros, little mini churros, which are delicious. I would grab those at least once a day. So yeah, I just found that going to Surfside, it was super convenient. Like I said, my son loved it. He loved the splash pad area. And showing you the Surfside Bites menu. Now here is the splash pad area. And you can see they have the water slides. They have plenty of loungers for the parents to sit along and watch. Now this is the largest splash pad at sea for children. And just showing you the offerings in the Surfside eatery. So you have little mini burger sliders, pizzas, of course the desserts. Got fudge brownies, chocolate chips. And taking some of my desserts back to our room. And now this is us walking to our room. We did get the infinite ocean view balcony room. It was my son's birthday celebration cruise, so we did get that package where you get the birthday decor. So as you can see here, they have these little magnetic confetti things that are hanging from the ceiling. They give you those. They give you some appliques that go on the mirror. They also give you a little birthday picture frame, and you can also choose the option to get a vanilla cake add-on as well, which we did. And that's the birthday cake there. It was delicious. We ate that thing for about 4 days. And then just showing you how the infinite balcony room is. Now this is the one that has the roll down window where you can still see the views, but you can enjoy this added on balcony which without having that balcony door, which is nice. I find that for our toddler it was great to have that because of course you don't want the kids going on the balcony alone, and sometimes you don't want that balcony door open with the winds. So this is kind of the best of both worlds. Your child can have that added space inside of the room. And my son loved playing in this little area with the chair and the table, just taking his toys there and enjoying his own little space, which was very nice. You can also close that curtain for added privacy. And just showing you more of the room and how it looks here. It's pretty spacious. No complaints here. You have a nice, decent sized sofa. Now you can get an idea. You see our stroller there. It is propped up full size. Normally if we collapse it down, we can hide it maybe on the side here. But for the most part, the stroller is not that big, so we usually leave it by the door in that area between the door and the bathroom door. And just showing you the bathroom. It's a decent sized bathroom. The only thing I didn't like is they didn't have a bathtub. So that's kind of difficult when you're bathing your children, unless they're used to taking showers. My son prefers baths, so it was a little bit of a challenge, but it's fine. You make do with it. And just showing you an up close of the birthday decor. If you're interested in getting that, I think it was definitely worth it. And we also got some chocolate covered strawberries. Now making our way to Thrill Island. I'm going to show you some of those water slides. And we're also going to be going to the deserted milkshake area to get the famous Stranded Burrow milkshake. Now, when you choose to do the milkshakes, these are not complimentary, so you do have to pay out of pocket for these, but I think it's definitely worth it. We chose to do the stranded burro, which is the little donkey on top of the milkshake. And you will see the employee making that up ahead. And just showing you that menu if you're interested in seeing the prices and what kind of milkshakes they have to offer. Now they really take the time to do the meticulous work and make the milkshake. It came with little bite-sized pieces of cakes. You can see some Captain Crunch cereal around the lining. And then, of course, the little piñata donkey on top, which was definitely a showstopper when we were walking around. Just showing you plenty of views of that. It also had like caramel popcorn on it. It was delicious. So here's what Thrill Island looks like. You can find cornhole. You can find the area where they have like the pretzel bites with cheese. And this is just a quick view of the biggest thrill water park at sea. They also had these little tables that had soccer, so you could eat and then kick and play soccer at the same time, which is pretty cool. I've never seen something like that before. And showing these little casitas here that you can rent. I believe they're around $250 for the day, but just give you an idea of the locations of them and what they look like. You do have your little seating area here. And then you also get some chairs on the outside, which is nice. So you get a little private section. And these casitas here are close to this bar, which I believe is the Swim and Tonic bar. I thought this parrot was pretty cute. He started moving and talking at certain times. We didn't expect that. But this is the area where you can get your beer, cheese, and pretzel bites. It's on the same floor as Thrill Island. So here we are. We were walking through Central Park. I show Central Park a bunch of times during this video because I loved it. It's a beautiful area. And it's pretty cool to say that you're on a ship going through Central Park. Now, as you're making your way around Central Park, you can find places such as Chops Grill, which is a steak eatery. That is also an upcharge, an additional charge for that. But that is something that you can reserve through your Royal Caribbean app. I've personally never done Chops Grill, but I've heard from other reviews that it is delicious and it's definitely worth it. They also have another little shop here that I believe is either jewelry or handbags. They have Park Cafe. Believe it or not, we didn't get to do some of these things. And this was a 7-day cruise, so even with 7 days, we just found ourselves not being able to see every single part of the ship. But in this video, I am showing you the majority of the items when you're walking around. So you can see here, Surfside Eatery, this is how it usually was for the most part. It was empty. So if you want a quiet area to eat, you're going to go to the Surfside Eatery in the Surfside area. Get yourself some corn. And here we are making our way around the ship. And there's the Pearl again. And we're going to be going into the gift shop area. Now, I do have a separate video highlighting the gift shop and going over some of the prices. So if you want to see that, go ahead and go to that video. I'm going to go ahead and play music up here. Let this play with the merch. You can always scroll ahead if you just want to continue on to the tour. Now coming back to our room, I just wanted to show you those beautiful sunset views. If you do decide to get this room, you will not regret it, because just look at that. You roll down the window and you can look out and just see the breathtaking views of the ocean. I found myself taking so many pictures and videos because I absolutely loved it. Now here we are, we're making our way to dinner and we're going through Central Park once again. So this is how it looks at nighttime, which it is beautiful. It's all lit up, as you can see there. You can also see to the left and to the right when you're looking up, you can see how those staterooms are that have the Central Park view. And over here you can also see the rooms that have the balconies that are Surfside view balconies. So you can just kind of get an idea of the location of these rooms if you're interested in seeing which one you want to choose. And over here we are at the same level as the Pearl Cafe. Now Pearl Cafe, this is open 24 hours, so you can grab these bites here. They change them every day, which is really nice. So these are all complimentary. The only thing that you have to pay for is the specialty Starbucks coffee. And over to the right and to the left, they have jewelry inside of these cases. And there's always an employee standing by if you see something that you like. And you can go ahead and purchase it. This is 5th and Main. I will detail this towards the end of the video, but if you're looking for Vineyard Vines merch and Icon of the Seas specific Vineyard Vines merch, this is where to find it. They had long sleeve, they had short sleeve, and the prices were not bad as well. So you can get yourself an Icon of the Seas jacket. And they had some Lululemon fanny pack dupes, which I liked. You can get some Moscow Mule cups there. And just showing you these little bags. They just had a lot of cute merch galore. So those are the two main stores that I highlighted. It's 5th and Main, and then the other one that you saw before. So here we were grabbing some food at the Aqua Market, and we stopped and saw them practicing for one of the shows. Now Aquadome Market is where you can get your crepes, your feta Mediterranean food, your mac and cheese, and your ginger Chinese food. So if you're looking for spring rolls, orange chicken, you can get it from Ginger, and the crepes are absolutely delicious. I love this market style eatery. So you can just go one by one and pick each food that you want. The crepes, of course, are freshly made, as you can see here. They had a Nutella, strawberry, and brownie one, which was to die for. And also showing you my food from Ginger. I would always get the spring rolls. Those were delicious. And my husband, he opted for the gyro from the Mediterranean area with the tzatziki sauce. And then afterwards, we went and we saw the actors dancing there, and they were practicing. So you can see sometimes when they're practicing, you don't necessarily have to see the show. The show's amazing. I have a whole complete video of the show if you want to have an idea of what it looks like. But it was fun to eat, and then you can see them practicing. Now they do have a high-end jewelry store here. It's called Bling. You can take some pictures in that chair. And then coming around, just showing you the Windjammer once again. Plenty of areas to wash your hands. And I will be highlighting some more of the desserts and food items. Of course, they had the brownies, the cookies, your favorite desserts. You have your cakes, your bundt cakes. Just absolutely delicious. Coming over here, you have your fish, your chicken, the usual seafood items, your shrimps, your oysters. You can also have your salad bar there. That was a cool cheese wheel sculpture. I didn't know that was real cheese until I saw it in someone else's video. Now here's the Leo Messi burger that they had. This was specific for our sailing because, like I said, Hard Rock with Leo Messi partnered with Royal Caribbean. So this was the Leo Messi burger. It was 2 double patties with cheese, a secret sauce on it. It was delicious. Now just showing you this little bag here that they give you in the gift shop. If you want to have a bag, you can purchase that. And during our sea day, showing you how Surfside was. It wasn't horribly packed. Some people are concerned about that, but the lines went pretty quickly, which was nice. You can get your Surfside bites, your soft serve ice cream. My son loving the carousel as usual. Now coming up ahead, they do have these adult Capri Suns. They don't have alcohol in it. I thought it did. I saw from someone else's video, but it's basically just a very sugary drink, kind of like a Gatorade. This one was like a lime type drink, but it was delicious, and it's pretty cool to say it's like an adult Capri Sun. It came with a little candy at the bottom of it, and you get that at the Lemon Post bar. Believe it was for $5. Don't quote me on that. Now this is a bag that I got in the gift shop. I absolutely love it. It is waterproof. To me it looked like a Lululemon backpack dupe, but as you can see here, I used it basically as my diaper bag for my son. It had so many pockets, so I used this on the beach. I used it to put our shirts in, our towels, our change of clothes. Well, not our towels didn't fit, but I love it. If you have a chance to get this bag, it comes in different colors. And just showing you those famous areas that they have in the elevator that shows you what day it is, just in case you forget. And I'm sure you guys recognize this area once again from the beginning of the video. You can see those comfy seating areas that they have all along. Now this is the toddler play area. So this is for the kids that are not potty trained. They can go in this little area here. It has very little bit of water, but it does have these splash areas. So they have, my son had so much fun going down this slide, and you have the views as well of the ocean, which is nice. Showing you more of the flamingo mural, which I loved. They did have a balloon artist during that day, so we had some balloons made for my son. You can choose to do like a dog is what we chose for him, which is nice. That is complimentary. So it's great because on sea days, they do have so many different things for you to do with your family and children, even for adults. And showing you that Messi burger again. This is the area where you can get your beef hot dog, tater tots, your warm pretzels with your beer cheese. And just showing you more of that Leo Messi signage again. So many nice areas here. You make me melt. They have another soft serve area here, which is more in the family adult area of the ship. This is Boleros, I believe, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They had jazz playing there and a lot of seated areas where you can just get cocktails, drinks. We found that this was our favorite area to watch the shows, which is level with Pearl Cafe. And this night I decided to go with escargot. It's absolutely delicious. It was also lobster night. So normally they say there's an upcharge if you get 2 lobsters. It just depends on the waiter that you get, because we were able to get 2 lobsters on the first night with no extra charge. We got the creme brulee and of course the warm apple crisp with ice cream. And just showing you how the dining area looks. Very fancy, beautiful. You want to make sure you get your dining reservations. You do have to make reservations because if you wait in the line, you're going to be waiting a while. And we came back to our room with a towel buddy there. And just showing you more of the promenade area at nighttime. And then going to the Pearl Cafe because I love snagging those snacks that you could get 24 hours. It was nice bringing them back to the room. So that's my suggestion. I mean, you can get room service as well, but I like taking those snacks and bringing them back to the room at night. This is absolute zero. I'm just showing you how it looks here at the entrance. It was closed at that time. And this is the kids area, Adventure Ocean. So if you're going to drop off your kids here, this is where you're going to go. We did not use the babysitting services, but my son did love this game that we would play on the wall. It was like an octopus treasure game. So if you have a toddler, they would absolutely love this. I'm sure kids love it as well. But you just sit here playing this game. And the kids really get a kick out of it, just watching the octopus throw the barrels and other items. I mean, me and my husband loved it as well. And coming over here, just showing you Icon of the Seas, the outside in all of its glory at one of our ports. All right, and moving along, showing you some more of those desserts. Like I said, I was obsessed with the desserts. And back in the Surfside area, my son loved this area where they can play music and just bang it on there. At this time, the carousel was closed. And coming back to another towel buddy. It's a little bear. Now this night they had, I believe it was 1970s night. So they had like Ghostbusters, or it was throwback of all the oldies and classics. So it was cute. They had this huge prop, which I believe was supposed to be Ghostbusters, but dressed as a sailor, I'm not sure. So I'm going to let some of the show play, and then I will continue narrating after the show's finished. Alright, so coming up ahead, I'm going to show you the Surfside family bathroom and how it looks. If you're in the Surfside area and you need a changing table or a family restroom, they do have this restroom here, which is pretty large, and you have a changing table there. One of the many reasons I love Surfside is just because everything is so convenient. And this is how it looks at nighttime, beautifully decorated. And then I'll also be showing you the arcade up ahead. There's not much to see. So as you can see here, this is the whole arcade. There's no hidden areas, anything like that. You have your little basketball games. I'll be showing you one of our favorite claw machines in the video up ahead. But this was a Taste of Mexico night, which was probably my favorite menu because they had your enchiladas They had some corn cake concoction, which you'll see in the pictures here, with some guacamole. That was delicious. My son got the grilled cheese with fries. And there's my pulled pork enchilada with the rice and beans. Also got the tres leches cake. Of course, the warm apple crisp. And then showing you the Pearl Cafe. This was at daytime, so these desserts you can get complimentary. Like I said, the only thing that you're going to pay for is the specialty coffees if you choose to get that. Okay, so now I'm showing you guys the specialty coffee area. This is the Pearl Cafe, and it has these huge windows where you can see the beautiful ocean views. And there's plenty of seating so you can sit and enjoy your coffee. So these are the specialty coffees. You can see you can get a cafe latte, chai latte, and you can pause and see the prices there. We got our delicious caramel frappuccino. And then just showing you more of those sea day views. The Pearl Cafe has to be easily one of my favorite cafes. And then you can also go down to the Pearl and also get your Pearl pictures there as well. And this was a rare occurrence once again for the Pearl to be empty where you can take pictures. It's really a beautiful sight to see in person. And then I decided to go up the stairs just to show you guys what the view is when you're walking your way up. And then you step out and you can see what I'm talking about as far as those breathtaking window views. So here we are at some more merch. This is another gift shop tour. Now this was on the sea day, our last sea day, and I found that they did discount some items, such as the pickleball item was discounted maybe by 70%, I'd like to say. So sometimes it pays just to wait and get your merch maybe on the last sea day, because it is a mad rush the very first day, everyone trying to get everything. It just depends on what you're looking for. Now they do have like the shirts on sale, the hats on sale, the rash guard long sleeve shirts, those don't go on sale, so that's something that you might want to get on the first day if you see one that you really like. But I'll let some music play and then we'll go back into the tour once this is done. So you can see here, as far as what I was talking about, these shirts were on sale 2 for $30. And it was select shirts that are in that glass case. I like that one. I like the kick back and relax one is nice. Kind of regret not getting that one now. It's super cute. And now we're making our way to 5th and in again. If you want to go to the sports bar is straight ahead. I didn't really get a video of the sports bar because it was very packed for the most part. And then just showing you more of the desserts. I found myself taking a lot of videos of the desserts because, I mean, look at the beautiful presentation. They really take the time to make it look nice. So my favorite item was probably the Indian menu. I like a lot of the curry, the rice, the noodles. Now, we were on our journey to find Rover, the only dog at sea. And we walked this whole track, so I'm going to be showing you the track. Now, several people had told us that he has like an area where he uses the bathroom. So we went and we looked for that area, and they said usually there's the fitness center if you want to have an idea of what it looks like. I wish I would have gotten a tour of that, but I didn't, so sorry about that. But anyways, moving along here, we were on our quest to find Rover. Unfortunately, we did not find him, but I will be showing you. See some people there waiting. I will show you his area there. That's where he does his business. And then also another little area there with a fire hydrant. Some people say they've gotten lucky and they find Rover there. Unfortunately, we didn't get to meet him on this cruise. But I was able to show you guys the walking path and how it looks if you decide you want to take a little jog or walk around the ship. It's a pretty nice walk. And you see they have the slow side and the fast side. And just making our way down. I've heard a lot of people, if you want to meet Rover, sometimes he's in the overlook area, which is more of like the quiet area. The overlook area I'll be showing you up ahead. That's where the Aquadome is. I like that sign, you're lapping everyone that isn't here. It's funny. This is a seating area that you run into once you finish the track. And it actually leads you into the area close to the Pearl Cafe. And once you take a little break here, the track does start again. So if you want to utilize the gym, it's easy to get to because you just take that track area. You'll eventually run into the gym. And you get these beautiful ocean views along the way. And as we're ending our walk, we decided to get some pizza. Because who doesn't love Sorrento's pizza? They probably have the best pizza at sea, besides MSC, I'd have to say. You can get as many slices as you want. They have cheese, pepperoni. They have the specialty sausage one. And showing you my delicious pizza there. So some people have asked me, how is it traveling with a toddler? How do you guys survive? You know, I think it's great, honestly. You're going to change diapers when you're home anyways. You might as well do it at sea, right? For our thing, we brought maybe a pack of, I believe it was 60 diapers. And I just packed that in my suitcase. So we have that. You pack your swim diapers for when you get off on the islands. You take your formula. That's the nice thing about it. You can take whatever you want on a cruise. It's not like an airline to where it's regulated for certain things. So you can take your formulas. I do recommend a travel size stroller because you want to be able to fit that stroller into smaller areas like the buffet, your stateroom. You don't want to take a huge stroller. Showing you that jogging track again, we decided to go back. And you can see it shows you there where their fitness center is. And I just love the little areas like this, the emblems of Royal Caribbean. So yeah, guys, I highly recommend it. If you're thinking about taking your children or toddler or even baby on a cruise, just go for it. You're not going to regret it. They might not remember it, but you will. You'll have pictures to look back at. Overall, Icon of the Seas I found was a very family-oriented cruise. There were tons of families, lots of people celebrating their Sweet 16, their king says. This is the Starbucks Icon of the Seas specialty cup. Obviously, that can only be found at the Starbucks on Icon of the Seas. And then another hint here, if you go into the arcade in Surfside, they have this Happy Duck machine. You can get tons of little ducks there. It has the Royal Caribbean emblem. I forgot how much it cost, but it was pretty cheap. And we got like 3 of those ducks. It's a great souvenir to have, a cheap souvenir to get the kids. And this is the overlook area. This is by the Aquadome. You can get some breathtaking views as well, a lot of seated areas. They do have the pods that you will see now where you can actually walk up and be kind of like suspended in the air and have your own little seating area and just enjoy the views. But if you're a first-time cruiser or a 10th-time cruiser, it's definitely worth trying Icon of the Seas just to say you've been on the world's largest cruise ship. I had no complaints about it. There may be some people that have never been on a cruise before and there was some etiquette issues, but that's going to be anywhere, you guys. So, but as far as the actual cruise ship, there was no flaws. Lots of beautiful areas. You can tell everything is new because, of course, it is a new ship. And there's my son and husband there, enjoying those views. And like I said, other tips, make those reservations ahead of time on the Royal Caribbean app. You can download it, check in, and make your Aquadome reservations. For the ice skating shows, you do not need reservations. You just show up to those. On the last sea day night, they do have fresh hot lobster that you can either get in the buffet. I recommend doing the buffet and maybe also your sit-down dinner time if you want to get lots of lobster. The food's delicious. And as always, if you guys have any questions as far as Icon of the Seas goes, just go ahead and drop a comment below. I always love to answer my comments. And they do have a little party hour here. As you can see there, everyone's raising their napkins, including my son. The kids' menus were great. They have the usual grilled cheese sandwich, a lot of things tailored for the kids, which is nice on the kids' menu. Of course, this was lobster night, so I got my buttery lobster. They had baked Alaska. That has to be my favorite, absolute favorite dessert. And of course, they have the parties every night, so don't miss out on those parties. You do have a daily calendar, so they will be telling you every day what there is to offer for the day as far as entertainment. So this night was Disco Inferno. Everyone was dressed up as disco. Now keep in mind that usually on Facebook, you can find your specific sailing. And when you find your specific sailing on your Facebook group, it's great because you can join and see other people that are going to be on your cruise. And you can also get hints, like people say what night the theme nights are. If you have any questions, you can always ask people in your specific Facebook group, which is nice. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let music play for the rest of the time. Coming up will be one last tour of Central Park, one last tour of Surfside area. I'm sure there was lots of areas that I missed, but keep in mind we're traveling with a toddler, so can't get all the places, but we got the gist of it. It's an amazing cruise, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical.